Hello and welcome back to Mastering AWS. In the previous lectures, I had mentioned creating an EC2 instance and SSHing into those instances in order to use the command line. Today, I wanted to give you another option, hopefully an easier option for those that are using Windows or Linux, something that is non-Mac, so that you can get coding quicker. So we are actually going to set up a Cloud9 environment. And in that environment, you should be able to do all of the things that I mentioned in the previous lecture. So let's get started. So under Developer Tools, you will see a number of tools, and we're going to click on Cloud9. Now, Cloud9 is an IDE, integrated development environment that you can use to code and run your programs all in the cloud. It's web-based, so that might be a drawback for you. You have to be connected to the internet in order to use it. However, if you are connected to the internet, you can take advantage of this service. So basically what we're going to do is we're just going to click on Create Environment. And then we're going to give it a name. We'll say Udemy Test. Next step. And then here we're actually going to quickly create an EC2 instance. And we're just going to leave Create New Instance for Environment, and then T2 Micro is all we need for this course. And then it already sets up a role for us. We don't have to worry about that. Also already has the default VPC configured, so we don't have to worry about that. We just click Next Step, and then click Create Environment. Now this will probably take, I would say, maybe 4 minutes for the environment to be created. But once it's created, what I'll do is I will show you how to navigate to the terminal. The terminal is a bash terminal. I'll run a couple commands and I'll show you it's just like creating an EC2 instance and then logging into that instance via SSH. So it'll be just a moment. All right, we are back here in the IDE portion of Cloud9. And what you'll see on the left-hand side is you will see there is a folder that you could put files in. Now remember, this is an EC2 instance with non-persistent storage. So once you close this instance, if you don't have a block storage attached to it, you're going to lose everything. So just be mindful of that when you're working in this environment. So like I said, on the left-hand side, you have a folder, a virtual folder. Here is where you can create new files if you wanted to. So we can just go New File, and then you can type in your code and run programs as you would with the Atom IDE that I referenced earlier. But one really interesting or cool thing that you can do is you can actually run terminal commands at the bottom here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to type in AWS --version, and you can see it has basically everything that we would want if we were logging into the SSH. So we're able to skip a number of steps just by using Cloud9. And to further verify that, if I click on AWS, or if I type AWS S3 LS, you're able to see that I have a test to make sure it works 0629 bucket. And we can verify that that is the case if we navigate to the S3 bucket. So I just want to make a quick tutorial and show you that there's an even easier way. Amazon keeps making it easier for us to get up and running with their services. In the previous lectures, I talk about creating an EC2 instance and SSHing into that. This actually replaces all of that. So you just go to Cloud9, you create a new environment, you use the EC2, and then you can leave everything else default, and you're already you can already move on to the next lecture. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and we will see you soon.